2038 2 train at Church Avenue. That is a copy. Your next callback is President Street.
Copy, President.
This is 2048 46 2 train, Flatbush to 241st, radio check.
46-2, Flatbush to Wakefield-241, radio checks loud and clear.
Copy.
Clear of the close.
Twenty 46-2, Flatbush to Wakefield, requesting lineup out of Flatbush Avenue.
2017-5, is that 149?
2046-2, you have the line by Flatbush Avenue. Your next callback will be Church Avenue.
Copy, Church.
2017-5 and 149 Grand Concourse. That is a copy. Your next callback
Stand clear of the
125.
closing doors, please.
This is a 2005 Dyre Bowling Green callback at 59.
59th Street for the 2005-5. That is a copy. Next callback Grand Central 42nd.
10-4 Grand Central 46.
Floating 35-4 train, Crown Heights, you good.
2035-4 Crown Heights, Utica. That is a copy. Next callback will be Nostrand Avenue.
Copy, Nostrand.
This is Newkirk Avenue. This is a Manhattan-bound 2 train. The next stop is Beverly Road.
2044-3
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
2044-3 Junius. That is a copy. Next callback will be Crown Heights, Utica.
Copy.
President. 138-2 President. That is a copy for Eastern Park along the lineup. Your next callback will be your next stop, Frankfurt Avenue.
Copy, Frank. 20055 Dyre Bowling Green callback at Grand Central.
2055 Grand Central as a copy. Next callback 14th Street, Union Square.
14.
This is Beverly Road.
2017-5 is at 138.
This is a Manhattan
2017, your
bound 2
callback
train.
was
The
125.
next stop
Oh, my bad.
is Church Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Twenty 35-4 train, Nostrand Avenue.
2035 4 train Notion has a copy. Please hold the 2 train crossing in front of you. Franklin Boulevard.
Copy holding.
This is Church Avenue. This is a Manhattan-bound 2 train. The next stop is Winthrop Street.
2046 2 train Church
Stand
Avenue
clear
has a
of the
copy. Next
closing
callback
doors,
President
please.
Street.
2032 Nevins.
The 2032 train at Nevins, that is a copy. Your next callback is Clark Street.
2017-5 is at 127.
2017 5 125, that's a copy. Next callback is 86.
86.
Oh, we're gonna have fast transportation.
Simpson Street for the 2029 5 train, that is a copy. Be advised you have a 10-mile-per-hour speed restriction until Prospect Avenue. Your next callback will be Prospect Avenue.
Hey, Prospect.
38 to Franklin.
This is Winthrop
2032
Street.
Franklin, that is a copy. Your next callback will be Grand Army Plaza.
Copy right now.
2035 4 holding at Notion, may proceed. Next callback Franklin.
Copy Franklin.
2055 Dyre.
This is a Manhattan-bound 2 train. The next stop
2055
is Sterling
Copy.
Street.
Next callback is Brooklyn Bridge City Hall.
10-4 for Brooklyn Bridge.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Twenty 56-3 train, Newlands Avenue to 148 calling in for a radio check.
Twenty 56-3, new lots to Harlem 148, radio text loud and clear.
10-4.
This is Sterling Street.
2017 dispatch, I have a question. There's no flagging between 110, right? Because I see flagging lamps on the tracks.
2017 5, you can proceed normal speed.
Alright.
This is a Manhattan-bound 2 train. The next stop is President Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
2035 4 train, Franklin.
The 2035 4 train at Franklin Avenue, that is a copy. Your next callback will be Grand Army Plaza.
Copy, Grand Army.
This is President Street.
Five was callback. Was 86 or 59?
2017 5, 86.
Alright, I'm at 86. So is it?
2017 5, it's a cop for 86. Next callback is 59th Street.
59.
This is a Manhattan-bound 2 train. The next stop is Franklin Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing
2046
doors,
2
please.
at President, that is a copy. Your next callback will be Franklin Avenue.
$2032 Grand Army.
2032 Grand Army Plaza, that is a copy. Your next callback will be Atlantic Barclays.
2043 2 train Utica.
2044 3 train Crown Heights Utica, that is a copy. Your next callback will be Nostrand Avenue.
Copy.
This is a 2005 5 Dyre Bowling Green callback at Brooklyn City Hall.
Brooklyn Bridge City Hall for the 2005 5 train, that is a copy. Your next callback will be your last stop, Bowling Green.
Time for my last stop Bowling Green.
2032 Colin and at Clark.
The 2032 train at Clark, that is a copy. Your next callback will be Wall Street.
Copy that.
After your prospect.
2029 5 train Prospect Avenue, that is a copy. You resume normal speed. Your next callback is 149 Grand Concourse.
Oh, for that.
Twenty 56-3, are you ready to depart New Lots Avenue?
56-3, I'm not ready to reload to depart. I'm still in the yard.
2017 5 is at 59th Street. That's the station.
2056-3, depart the yard. Let me know you have doors open in New Lots.
10-4.
2017 5, 59th Street, next callback Grand Central 42nd.
42nd.
This is a Manhattan-bound 2 train. The next stop is Eastern Parkway, Brooklyn Museum.
2046-2
Stand
Franklin, that is
clear
a
of the
copy. Next
closing
callback
doors,
will be Grand
please.
Army Plaza.
2035 4 train, Grand Army.
Grand Army for the 2035 4 train, that is a copy. Your next callback is Atlantic Barclays.
Copy for Barclays.
The second signal just south of Junction 42nd.
2044 3 train in Nostrand Avenue.
2017-5, that's a copy. Recharge your brakes. That's a strike. Let me know you're ready to proceed.
I'm ready to proceed.
2017-5, that's a copy. Your next callback remains Grand Central 42nd.
That's copy. 42nd.
2044-3 Nostra, next callback Franklin.
Copy. 2038-2 Atlantic.
38-2 Atlantic, next callback Nevins.
This is a Manhattan-bound 2 train.
2032
The next
calling
stop
in at
is Grand Army Plaza.
32 train Wall Street, that is a copy. Next callback Chambers Street.
Stand clear of the closing
that.
doors, please.
56-3 New Lots Avenue.
36-3 New Lots, a copy. Next callback Junius.
Junius. $20.55 Dyre, Bowling Green, call my last time.
2017-5 is at Grand Central.
Alright, the 2005-5 Bowling Green southbound, that is a copy. Discharge your passengers, take your train to the route. Next callback Bowling Green northbound.
Time for Bowling Green northbound.
This is the 2035 4 train. Atlantic.
2017-5 Grand Central 42nd, your next callback's 14th Street Union Square.
14th Union.
2035-4 Atlantic Barclays, that is a copy. I'm going to hold you there until the 2 train in front of you calls back at Nevins.
Copy, holding.
This is a Manhattan-bound 2 train. The next stop is Bergen Street.
Grand Army for the 2046-2, that is a copy.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Twenty 44-3 train. Franklin.
2044-3 Franklin Avenue, that is a copy. Next callback will be Grand Army Plaza.
Copy.
2038-2 Nevins.
2038-2 Nevins, that is a copy. Next callback Clark Street.
Copy, Clark.
2035-4 holding at Barclays, push for Lexington line. Your next callback will be Nevins.
Copy, Nevins.
2046-2, you can disregard a callback of Bergen. You're clear to Atlantic Barclays.
This is a Manhattan-bound 2 train. The next stop is Atlantic Avenue, Barclays Center.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is a 20.55 Dyre, Bowling Green, contact at Bowling Green.
2055, that's a copy for Bowling Green northbound. Reload, let me know you're ready to proceed up to Dyre.
2017-5 is at 14th Union.
2029-5.
2035 4 Nevins.
Open on Great Complex with 2029-5. Your next callback is 125.
What did you say 2017 that was?
I was talking to the 2029.
Oh, my bad.
Uh, 2017-5, 14th Street Union Square, next callback Brooklyn Bridge City Hall.
Brooklyn Bridge.
56-3 calling in at Junior Street.
Units for the 2056, that is a copy. Your next callback will be Crown Heights, Utica.
Crown Heights, Utica.
2035 4 train.
2035 Nevins, that is a copy. You repeat to Borough Hall.
Happy Borough.
2046-2 Atlantic, that is a copy. Push 4 7th Avenue line. Your next callback is Nevins.
2032 train is
Stand
actually
clear of the closing doors, please.
32 Chambers, that is a copy. Next callback is 14th Street.
Copy that.
Dyre going green, ready to reloaded.
Alright, the 2044-3 overshot Grand Army by 1 door, that is a copy. You're going to key out that door, that is a strike. You're going to proceed to Bergen at no more than 15 miles per hour. The 2005-5 at Bowling Green northbound, ready to go, that is a copy. You'll be the 2106
This is a
up to Eastchester
Manhattan-bound
Dyre.
2
You
train.
close down,
The
next
next
callback
stop
Brooklyn
is
Bridge City Hall.
Wake Street.
Time for Brooklyn Bridge.
Stand clear of the closing doors,
2046-2
please.
Nevins as a copy. Yes, I'm going to hold you there until the train in front of you calls it at Clark.
2035 4 train. Borough Hall.
35-4 Borough Hall, that is a copy. Your next callback will be Bowling Green.
Happy Bowling Green.
38-2 Clark.
38-2 Clark, that is a copy. Next callback Wall Street.
Wall Street.
46-2 and Nevins may close down. Your next callback is Clark Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Bridge City Hall for the 2017 5 train, that is a copy. Next callback is your last stop, Bowling Green.
Bowling Green.
2032 is that
14th Street, 7th Avenue for the 2032 train, that is a copy. Next callback, Times Square, 42nd.
This is a Manhattan-bound 2 train. The next stop is Borough Hall.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Through turn Bergen.
Bergen for the 2044-3 train, that is a copy. Next callback will be Nevins.
Copy.
This is a 2035 4 train. Bowling Green.
2035-4 Bowling Green, that is a copy. Next callback will be Brooklyn Bridge City Hall.
Happy Brooklyn Bridge.
2032 Wall.
Wall Street for the 2032 train. That is a copy. Next callback, Chambers.
Copy Chamber.
21065 Bowling Green, Dyre Avenue, calling back at Brooklyn Bridge City Hall.
2106, that's a copy of Brooklyn Bridge City Hall. Push for Lexington Express lineup. Your next callback, 14th Street, Union Square.
Time for 14th Street.
This is a Manhattan-bound 2 train. The next stop is Clark Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
.56-3 train calling in at Crown Heights, Utica Avenue.
56-3 Crown Heights, Utica, that is a copy. Next callback is Franklin Avenue.
Franklin Avenue.
17-5 calling in at Bowling Green.
2017-5 Bowling Green, that is a copy. Discharge your passengers, take your train to the loop. Callback Bowling Green northbound.
Bowling Green northbound.
2044-3 Nevins, that is a copy. Your next callback will be Clark Street.
This is a Manhattan-bound 2 train. The next stop is Wall Street.
362 at Clark, that is the copy. Your next callback is Wall Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Twenty 35-4 train, Brooklyn Bridge.
Brooklyn Bridge City Hall, 2035-4, that's a copy. Push for Lexington local line. Your next callback is 14th Street, Union Square.
Happy Union Square.
Street for the 21065.
21065, 14th Street, Union Square, that is a copy. Next callback Grand Central, 22nd. Cambridge Street, 2038-2, that is a copy. Next callback is 14th Street.
This is Wall Street.
2032 train at
This is a
34th
Bronx
Station.
bound
Call
2
back in
express
after
train.
42nd.
The next stop is Fulton Street.
The 2029-5 train at 125 can close down. Next callback's 86.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Wall Street 2046-2, that's a copy. Next callback Chambers.
2032 radio check.
32 radio checks loud and clear. Callback remains Times Square 42nd.
10-4.
2017-5 North Street, Bowling Green.
2017-5 Bowling Green northbound, that is a copy. Reload, let me know when you're ready to head back up to Dyre.
That's copy.
This is Fulton Street.
Transfer is available to the 4, 5, 8, C, J, and Z trains.
This is a Bronx-bound 2 express train. The next stop is Park Place.
Stand clear of the closing doors,
2106,
please.
5 train, Bowling Green Dyre. They're calling back at Grand Central 42nd.
21065 Grand Central 42nd, that is a copy. Next callback will be 59th Street.
2017-5 ready to go northbound. Out of Bowling Green.
2017, that is a copy. Be the 2118 back up to Dyre. You still have about 2 minutes before you can depart.
That's copy 2018.
Times Square.
2032 train Times Square 42nd, that is a copy. Next callback 72nd.
Copy.
This is Park Place.
2032.
Transfer is available to the A, C, and E trains. Connection is available to PATH trains.
Alright, the 2038 2 train at 14th Street, that is a copy. Next callback Times Square 42nd.
Up Times Square.
2044 3 train.
2118
This is a Bronx-bound 2 express train. The next stop is
2044
Chambers
3
Street.
Clark, next callback Wall Street.
Copy.
Stand clear of the
2118
closing
5,
doors,
you have line by the
please.
Bowling Green, next callback Brooklyn City Hall.
Franklin Avenue, 2056-3.
2056-3 Franklin, that is a copy. Next callback Will D. Nevins.
Never Street.
This is Chambers Street. Transfer is available to the 1 train.
5-9 for the 21065.
59th Street for 2106, that is a copy. Next callback is 86.
10-4 radio.
2035 4 train 14th.
Union Square for the 2035 4 train, that is a copy. Next callback
This
Grand
is a
Central 42nd.
Bronx-bound 2 express
That's the Grand
train.
Central.
The next stop is
2029 5
14th Street.
that is a copy. Your next callback's 59th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
462 at Chambers, that is a copy. Next callback 14th Street.
21065, call back 86.
21065, 86, that's a copy. Your next callback is 125.
21885, Brooklyn.
21885, River City Hall, that is a copy. Next callback 14 Tree Union Square for the express lineup.
Times Square.
2382 Times Square 42nd, that is a copy. Next callback will be 72nd.
This is 14th Street.
Transfer is available to the 1, F, L, and M trains. Connection is available to PATH trains.
This is a Bronx-bound 2 express train. The next stop is 34th Street, Penn Station.
344-3 Wall, next callback's Chambers. The 2046
Stand clear of the
train,
closing
14th
doors,
Street. Next
please.
callback, Times Square 42nd.
Twenty 35 4 train, Grand Central 42nd.
Number 42nd for the 2035 Ford, it's a copy. Next callback 59th Street.
Copy 59.
129.5 at 59th Street, that is a copy. Your next callback, Grand Central 42nd.
Hi, Grand Central.
This is 34th Street, Penn Station. Connection is available to the Long Island Railroad, New Jersey Transit, and Amtrak.
$1,885, is that 14?
125 for the 21065.
Alright, 21825 at 14th Street Union Square, it's a copy. Next callback, Grand Central 42nd.
42nd.
21065 at 125, that is a copy. Next callback will be 149 Grand
Stand
Concourse.
clear of the closing doors, please.
2032 is at 96.
2032-96, that is a copy. Your next callback will be 135.
2038 to 72nd.
72nd for the 2038-2 train, that's a copy. Next callback, 96.
This is Times Square.
56-3, Nevins.
Transfer is available to the 1, 7, A, C, E, N
Devon,
there's
Thursday,
my
56
469.
trains. Transfer is
56
available
Devon,
to the
there's a
shuttle
copy
to
next
Grand
Clark
Central.
Clark.
Connection is available to the Port
35
Authority
459,
bus
there's a
terminal.
copy. Next callback's 86.
This is a Bronx-bound
86.
2 express train. The next stop is 72nd Street.
36-2 at Times Square, that's a copy. Next callback 72nd.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This 29-5 train, Grand Central, 42nd Street.
Grand Central 42nd with 2029-5, that is a copy. Next callback 14th Street, Union Square.
Copy, Union.
Through Chambers, that is a copy. Next callback 14th Street.
42nd Street.
21-18-5, Grand Central 42nd, that's a copy. Next callback 59th Street.
This is 72nd Street. Transfer is available to the 1 train. This is a Bronx-bound 2 express train. The next stop is 96th Street.
2046-2, 72nd, that's a copy. Next callback to 96.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
2038 to 26.
2038-296, that's a copy. Next callback is 110th Street.
Copy 110.
21065, calling back at 149.
21-18-5, calling in at 59.
21065, 149 Grand Concourse, that is a copy. Proceed to your next stop, 3rd Avenue, 149. 21-18-5, 59th, next callback's 86.
2035 train, 86th Street.
35-4-86, that's a copy. Next callback 125.
Copy 125.
Clark Street.
Street for the 2056-3, that is a copy. Next callback Wall Street.
Wall Street.
21065, come back at 3rd Avenue.
Alright, the 2044-3 train, 14th Street, 7th Avenue, that's a copy. Your next callback is Times Square, 42nd. The 21065 train at 3rd Avenue, 149, that is a copy. Your next callback is bypassing Prospect Avenue, which you need press line up.
Time for bypassing Prospect.
This is 96th Street. Transfer is available to the 1 train. This is a Bronx-bound 2 express train. The next stop is Central Park North, 110th Street.
Stand
Alright,
clear of
the
the closing doors, please.
2029-5 train at Union Square, it's a copy. Your next callback is Brooklyn Bridge City Hall.
At Brooklyn Bridge.
The 2118-5 train at 86, that is a copy. Your next callback is 125.
125.
The 2046-2 train 96, that's a copy. And Holy Days will train for you calls in at 110th.
$21.06.5 train. Just now about to bypass Prospect.
2106, bypassing Prospect. Be advised that you're once again entering a general order area. You have a 10-mile-per-hour speed restriction until you get to Simpson Street. Your next callback is bypassing Simpson.
Time for bypassing Simpson.
56-3 Wall Street.
63 Wall, that is a copy. Next callback is Chambers.
Chambers Street.
2032-135.
2032-135, that is a copy. Push for the Bronx lineup. Your next callback is 3rd Avenue, 149.
4030 at 110th Street.
2038-110th, that is a copy. Next callback 135.
Copy 135.
2046-2 holding at 96. May proceed. Next callback 110th.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Times Square 42nd for the 2044-3 train. That's a copy. Next callback 72nd. That's a copy. Then pull for connection with the 2035-4 train.
Copy for connection.
2035-4 train 125.
2035-4-125, that is a copy connection is south to the 2118-5 train. 2118-5 train, I'm holding you 125 because there's a massive gap in service behind you. 2035-4, you may close down. Next callback will be 149 Grand Concourse.
Copy 149.
How long am I going to be holding that one?
That's 2118 by 3 minutes.
3 more minutes.
3 minutes. Yeah, after the gap is one line behind you.
2165 Bowling Green, Dyre, back bypassing Simpson Street.
2106, that's a copy. We're back at Simpson. We resume normal speed. Next callback is East 180 at 10:43.
Chambers Street for the 2056-3.
This is a Bronx-bound 2 express train. The next stop is 116th
All right, the
Street.
2056-3.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
14th Street.
2046-2, 110th, that is a copy. Your next callback is 125.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
To
135 for the 2038-2 train, that is a copy. Push for Bronx side, your next callback will be 149 Grand Concourse. 2046-2, you can just grab a callback at 125, you clear 135.
After Brooklyn Bridge.
This is 116th Street.
Brooklyn Bridge City Hall, 2029-5, that is a copy. Next callback will be your last stop, Bowling Green.
I'm not the Bowling Green.
2044-3 train 72nd, that's a copy. Next callback 90.
This is a Bronx-bound 2 express train. The next stop is 125th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
3rd Avenue. Pushing for Express.
2032, that is a copy. Next callback is bypassing Prospect Avenue.
Copy.
The 2118-5 train holding at 125 may proceed. Your next callback is 138 Grand Concourse.
Copy 138 Grand Concourse.
2035-4 train 149.
149 Grand Concourse for the 2035-4, that is a copy. Next callback 167.
Copy 167.
This is a Bronx-bound 2 express train. The next stop is 135th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
All right, 2038-2, 149 Grand Concourse, 3rd Avenue, 149. Go ahead, 2032.
Just before the switch to the express track, I have a red already.
2032 with 3 in the signal ahead of it.
Green.
2032, and you proceed past that signal at normal speed.
Copy.
56-3, 14th Street.
56-3, 14, 7th Avenue, it's a copy. Next call back, Times Square, 42nd.
Times Square.
21065, come back 828.
21065, East 180th, that is a copy for Dyre Avenue line. Your next call back is your last stop, Eastchester Dyre.
Mic test.
Mic test.
Can you hear me? Is this thing fixed?
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, thank God. 2118 is at 138. What is it? 138.
This is 135th Street. Transfer is available to the 3 train.
Hello?
2118-513 Grand Concourse, that is a copy. Please hold as a 2 train heading in front of you to 149 Grand Concourse.
That's copy.
This is a Bronx-bound 2 express train. The next stop is 149th Street Grand Concourse.
135 for the 2046
Stand clear of the
train, that's a
closing
copy.
doors, please.
Hold there will be a 5 train heading 149 in front of you.
38-2, 3rd Avenue.
Alright, 2044 396, it's a copy. Your next callback is 110th Street. The 2038-2 train at 3rd Avenue 149, push for the express line up. Your next callback is bypassing Prospect Avenue.
I'll be Prospect.
The 2118-5 train may proceed to 3rd Avenue 149.
3rd Avenue 149. Wait, 3rd Avenue or should I go 149?
3rd Avenue 149.
Copy.
Bypassing Prospect.
2032, that's a copy bypassing Prospect. Be advised you're in the general order area. You have a 10-mile-per-hour speed restriction until you bypass Simpson. Your next call back, bypassing Simpson.
2035-4 train, 167.
354-167, that's a copy. Next call back, Burnside Avenue.
Up the Burnside. Bowling.
2029-5 at Bowling Green, that is a copy. You can discharge your passengers. Another crew will take over your train. Thanks for your service. Have a good night.
So there's a red light.
2038-2, what is the reading of the signal ahead of that red signal?
Green.
2038-2, that is a copy. You may proceed past that red signal at normal speed then.
Copy.
$56.3 Times Square.
363 Times Square, 42nd, that's a copy. Next call back, 72nd.
72nd.
$2046-2, holding at 135. You may proceed. You're going to call back and hold outside of 149 Grand Concourse. 2044-3 Central Park North 110th. That is a copy. That's going to be second strike. Next callback is 135.
$2032 bypassing Simpson.
$2032 bypassing Simpson. That is a copy. You may resume normal speed. Next callback is East 180th. 2046-2. Once again, you can proceed out of 135. Your next callback is going to be 149 Grand Concourse.
32, bypassing Prospect Avenue.
$38-2 bypassing Prospect as a copy. Be advised you're entering a general order area. You have a 10 mile per hour speed restriction until you're bypassing Simpson. Next callback is bypassing Simpson.
Copy Simpson.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Stand clear of the...
$2035 train, Burnside Avenue.
36-3, 72nd Street.
354 Burnside as a copy. Next callback Bedford Park Boulevard.
Stop for Bedford.
Your next callback is 96.
96.
3rd Avenue, 149th Street, this is 2185.
This is 149th
All right,
Street
2185
Grand
3rd Avenue,
Concourse.
149.
Transfer is available to the 4 and 5 trains.
Prospect Avenue.
Bypassing Prospect.
$2046-2, 149 Grand Concourse. That is a copy.
Stand clear of the
3rd Avenue,
closing
149.
doors, please.
This is 3rd Avenue, 149th Street. Transfer is available to the 5 train.
The 21065, was the callback Base Chester or Dyre?
065 Eastchester Dyre. 2046-2 at 3rd Avenue, 149. That's a copy. I'm going to hold you there for a bit.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
2032 to dispatch.
Go ahead, 2032 train.
We have a red over red heading to East 180th.
2032, that's a copy. What's the reading of the signal ahead of it?
Yellow.
2032 train, you can proceed past the signal at 20 miles per hour.
Copy that.
2118-5 is bypassing Prospect Avenue. I'm about into the flag.
2118, that is a copy of 10 mile per hour speed restriction until you're bypassing Simpson. You're going to call back when you're bypassing Intervale.
Passing Intervale, that's a copy.
38-2, bypassing Simpson.
2 bypassing Simpson, that's a copy. May resume normal speed. Next callback's East 180th.
Copy, sweet.
2118, 5. You can disregard the callback bypassing Intervale. You're clear to bypassing Simpson.
56-3, 96th Street.
56-396, it's a copy. Next callback 110th.
110.
Is that East 180 pushed White Plains Low?
2032, that's a copy for East 180th. Your next call at Gun Hill Road.
Stop.
2046-2, holding at 3rd Avenue 149. May push for the express lineup. Next callback bypassing Prospect Avenue. (2044-3-135), that's a copy. Next callback's your last stop, Harlem 148. Yes, 2046-2, you can close down out of 3rd Avenue 149. Next callback bypassing Prospect Avenue.
2118-455 is calling back at Intervale.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
5 bypassing Intervale. It's a copy. Next callback bypassing Simpson.
Simpson?
Yes, 2118-5 bypassing Simpson.
Yeah, no, that's
2106-5, going through Dyre, calling my last stop, East Chester Dyre.
2106-5 East Chester Dyre, that is a copy. Discharge your passengers, terminate the train, thank you for your service, have a good night.
Have a good night.
(2035-4) train back to park.
Effort Park Boulevard for 2035-4, that is a copy. Next call back for your last stop, Woodlawn.
Copy, Woodlawn.
(56-3) Central Park North 110.
110th for the 2056-3 train, that is a copy. Your next call back is 135.
135.
32% double red.
2038-2, what's the reading of the signal ahead of it? 2038-2, you can proceed past the signal at 20 miles per hour, thank you. 2044-3 train, Harlem 148, that is a copy. You can discharge your passengers. Terminate your train. Thank you for your service. Have a good night. .46-2 bypassing Prospect, that is a copy. Be advised. You have 10 mile per hour speed restriction until you're bypassing Simpson. Your next callback is bypassing Simpson.
2118. My callback was to let you know when I was bypassing Simpson, right?
Yes, 2118.
I just passed Freeman.
That's a copy. That's a strike for missing your callback. Your next callback will be East 180th.
180th.
East 180th as a copy. Push for White Plains Road lineup. Your next callback will be Gun Hill Road.
Copy, Gun Hill.
.35-4 terminated at Woodlawn.
35-4 Woodlawn as a copy. You can discharge your passengers. Terminate your train. Thank you for your service. Have a good night.
Copy.
East 180th.
21-18-5 East 180th as a copy. Push for Dyre Avenue lineup. Your next callback to your last stop, East Chester Dyre.
Copy.
Passing Simpson for the 2046-2 train, that is a copy. You resume normal speed. Your next callback is East 180th.
56-3, 135.
Alright, for the 2056-3 train, that is a copy. Next callback is your last stop, Harlem 148.
Copy.
2032 Gun Hill Road, that is a copy. Next call back to Reed Avenue.
Copy.
Fifty-six 3148.
$2046-2 with the reading the signal out of it. 2046-2 proceeds past signal at 20 miles per hour. 56-3 Harlem 148, that is a copy. You can discharge your passengers. Terminate your train. Thank you for your service. Have a good night.
Copy.
Gun Hill Road for the 2038 2 train, that is a copy. Your next callback is in Reed Avenue.
This is East 180th Street. Transfer is available to the 5 train. A Wakefield-bound 2 train. The next stop is Bronx Park East.
2046-2 East 180th, that is a copy. Next callback will be Gun Hill Road.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Reed Avenue for the 2032 train. That is a copy. Next call back to your next and last stop, Wakefield-241.
This is Bronx Park East.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please. Transfer is available to the BX12 Select Bus Service.
This is a Wakefield-bound 2 train. The next stop is Allerton Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
At Wakefield, that is a copy. You can discharge your passengers. Terminate your train. Thank you for your service. Have a good night.
Roger, roger.
Reed Avenue, 2038-2, that's a copy. Next call back to next and last stop, Wakefield-241.
This is Allerton Avenue. This is a Wakefield-bound 2 train. The next stop is Burke Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Warning 118.5, that's Dyre Avenue.
Eastchester Dyre for the 21825, that is a copy. You can discharge your passengers, terminate your train. Thank you for your service. Have a good night.
This is Burke Avenue.
There's a red right before Wakefield.
2038, you can proceed into the station no more than 10 miles per hour.
This is a Wakefield-bound 2 train. The next stop is Gun Hill Road.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Wakefield-241 for the 2038 2 train. That is a copy. You can discharge your passengers, terminate the train. Thanks for your service. Have a good day.
This is Gun Hill Road. This is a Wakefield-bound 2 train. The next stop is 219th Street.
462 Gun Hill, that is a copy. Next call back.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 219th Street. This is a Wakefield-bound 2 train. The next stop is 225th Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 225th Street. This is a Wakefield-bound 2 train. The next stop is 233rd Street.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is 233rd Street. Connection is available to Metro North. This is a Wakefield-bound 2 train. The next stop is Nereid Avenue.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
This is Nereid Avenue. This is a Wakefield-bound 2 train. The next and last stop is Wakefield, 241st
Street.
Street.
That's the copy. Next call. That's your next and last stop. Wakefield
Stand clear of the closing doors, please. This is the last stop on this
for the
train.
2046
Everyone,
2 train.
please
That is a
leave the
copy.
train.
Discharge
Thank
your
you for riding
passengers.
with
Terminate the
STA
train.
New
Thank you for
York
your
City
service.
Transit.
Good night.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.